notice. My interest track was terminated due to insubordination. Thank you for your patience.
You got me like
There's a little game and it's called Elden Ring. It's got a world and a story that is making me sing. They got the author of Game of Thrones writing the thing, so you know that shit is good as fuck. Praise the king. I'm running around, checking the town, cleaning up dragons and giants and knights with all kinds of lights, and I hear a little voice in the distance.
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, I cannot miss this.
Oh my stars.
Bitch, are you a jar?
I'm so happy to see you.
Fuck that, I wanna be you.
I am Alexander, I'm stuck in this hole. I'm also called the Iron Fist.
Listen, bitch, you got me like, ooh.
And I don't know why I am horny for this bucket getting mystified. I've got attention divine, I should probably find the Elden Ring, but this just I wonder what's inside. I'd like to bathe in the innards of this fucking guy. I cannot stand by when the least I could do is make this ceramic pot fly.
Please, sir, give me a good smack from the rear with something nice and big.
You just fucking made my whole year.
Ah, well played. The pleasure is mine. Prithee, take some rotted flesh as a thanks for your time.
Wait, hold on. Was that flesh up inside you?
Why, yes. Fallen enemies I put up inside me.
Oh, damn, now I'm jealous that I'm not up inside you. If I let you kick my ass, could I be all up inside you? What am I thinking, man? This bowl got me fan on my face. The way this fucker talks, putting me in my place. Disgrace to let my parents know that I'm simping a vase when he's like,
filling my heart with vigor.
That's just making my penis bigger.
You and me, little brown jump, don't I love thee? You and me, little brown jump, don't I love thee?
Must have left my heart ajar, cause I'm thinking now I might be in love with a jar. Might think it's quite bizarre, but I'm looking at other kitchen implements and they... Is there a warrior spoon? Oh fuck, the thought of its curvy body's making me swoon. I guess I better admit that I am sexually attracted to things that I cook stuff with.
Yo, the more I look, I see ladies around staring at me. There's a witch named Bonnie, but it ain't the right time. See, her forearms are on me, but none of them cook on me. In fear, I see ya, but I can't guarantee ya as I gaze into your eyes on this bed from IKEA. But that blessing, when you're pressing me into your chest, isn't impressing me more than the stainless steel zest. Out of a puff of vapor appears Melina, but you know that steamy babe isn't a milk steamer. Gotta pick a Roderica who's spirit tuning, but a spoon is the soonest thing you'll find me spooning.
I think I'm losing my mind. Should I see a therapist or make a blender my bride? No matter what I do, the thought of fucking that sexy piece of hunky porcelain. Maybe I should confront all of my feelings, talk to Alexander and be blunt. I'm gonna give it all I've got. I'm gonna stop repressing my depressing thoughts and try to fuck that pot.
So, I just arrived in the Caelid Wilds. See my boy Alexander and I'm all smiles. Check my breath, comb my hair, and I look over there, and guarding a castle door, a dinosaur-sized motherfucking giant pot. Oh god, what do I do? Alexander's waving at me now, but now I got new feelings for the massive pot. Maybe I should have tried to make it work with Millie and her Scarlet Rot.
He's lifting up his foot. How did he know that I'm into that kind of...
Oh my stars! Well, as long as no one's using this meat, I guess I could just put this into my jar body. Yes. Yes.
Worship is for the weak. We don't want gods. We want something that bites when it's cornered. Something that bleeds and keeps finding anyway. Perfection is a lie told by cowards. We trust the broken because they are the ones still standing. You kneel to idols. We follow monsters.
られだうぞ食われやす壁の上から身をのすめ映るのは誰祈る声も届かないまま神の沈黙が世界を殺した噛みつくために生まれてきた弱さも傷も隠さないまま理想の天使に興味はない俺たちは地を張って叫び続けて壊れてるって言われたってこの手で未来を引き裂くそれだけでいい美しく Golden tones and porcelain skin They never bled, they never sin We're not made of holy light We're made of scars and sleepless nights Take divinity, burn it down The crown was made to hit the ground I don't need your purity Just someone who would bleed for me
Perfection never took a bullet. Flawless never buried a friend. Show me someone cracked open and still breathing. At Asnicar I trust, I trust, I trust, I trust.
Hello, lackeys. Welcome in. Sorry, I was just doing a little bit of tinkering with our little Hephaestus forge bot that we've got set up, doing all of the little workings on our bamboo farm, doing a little bit of tweaking, making it a little more efficient, dealing with a little bit of the issues we were running into last broadcast. But I think I've solved quite a bit of it. So, I think I can dust my hands off, turn this music down because that shit's still loud as fuck. There we go. I think I can dust my hands off, put the wrench down, and we can watch ourselves a bit of a tradition video to get things kicked off for the evening. Like I said, we probably won't be doing a ton of the actual traditions during the Phobia Month broadcasts, but we'll probably be doing a good chunk extra late night lives to kind of make up for it. And we will be doing traditions in those, kind of vice versa from how we usually did, where we did a tradition during the main one and not during the late night live. But I did figure that tonight we would watch a bit of a video that popped up in my feed and I figured was pretty fucking, was pretty fucking perfect. I froze in time for a minute there. was pretty fucking perfect considering what tonight's Phobia Month stream was, being Cosmophobia. As this video that I've got here is a nice one by Kurdzagat, so it's not too long. Their videos tend to be on the shorter end of things. But I saw this video pop up and I had to try and react to this with y'all here. So let me turn the background see-through again. Blammo. There it is. Oh, wait, it's full. Hold up. Blink. Have a good one, Lee. Thanks for coming out. Whoops. Wait, no, wrong button. Boink. Boink. There we go. As Kurdzagat, I think I'm pronouncing that right, they made a bit of a video here talking about building a megastructure to survive the end of the universe. Which, I mean, if it's possible, that's one hell of a way to put a stopper in Cosmophobia. Because if it can survive the end of the universe, that means it can survive everything within the universe. So it caught my eye, caught my attention. I figured we'd check this bad boy out. Hold on, let me crank the music down a little more here. Just want it ever so faintly vibing. And let's check this shit out. Kurdzagat's one of those channels where, like, they're almost, like, philosophical. Like, they say in a nutshell, and they do good in, like, genuine informational stuff, and, like, put it into good visuals, but they've kind of branched out a bit into, like, fictional theories and, like, philosophical stuff, so I've been paying more attention to those as well.
Can we survive the heat death of the universe? One day, the last star will die, galaxies will dissolve, and black holes will evaporate. The cosmos will become a forever expanding, empty void where nothing happens. Forever. A place without life, purpose, or meaning.
Okay.
Lame and depressing.
Lame and
but
depressing.
There might be a loophole in the laws of physics for a future civilization to survive the death of everything. And go on having fun and internet arguments for Googles of years, maybe even forever. To explain how this works, we need to go through a few steps, so strap in if you want consciousness to live forever.
Oh boy.
How to outlast the stars. Let's travel 100 trillion years into the future when the last stars are about to die and the cosmos starts turning dark forever.
That's a hell of a time
Here
jump,
in
but
this
you know,
dying
if
universe,
it makes a good
we
story.
find the Noxans, the last civilization still alive. Compared to them, we're cave dwellers. They've solved physics and can do things we can only dream of.
Okay.
Still, the same rules of reality apply to them as
So
to
they
us.
can't break the laws of
Noxans
physics,
like being alive,
but
but
they've
don't want to
mastered-
vanish with the last stars.
I understand.
So they're enacting the plan to keep consciousness around forever. The first issue is energy. If you want to keep a civilization running, you need a lot of it. But actually, not that much in cosmic
yeah,
terms.
like one star
With
should
5
fuel like
hours of the
entire
full energy
civilization,
emitted
if I
by the
remember
sun,
correctly.
we could power present-day humanity for about 10 billion
Yeah.
years. So the Noxans...
Like, literally, you could essentially take one star, and if you are actively, like, and accurately utilizing the energy from it, you could power galactic civilizations. Which is wild to think how much energy these fucking things hold in them. That's why we try to get fusion material or, like, fusion reactions figured out, because fission we can do. And fission's nice, but it tends to result in, like, big boom, nuclear bomb.
But not even close
But, like,
to forever.
fusion
So now
is
the
on
hard
a
part
different
of the
level.
plan begins.
That
The
shit, like, gives
Noxans
you
need
more
to
energy than
change
you
the
put into
nature of
set the
life
sequence in
itself.
motion.
Thoughts cold as ice. Being alive means doing things, eating, playing video games, and very importantly, thinking. And each
True.
of those things costs energy.
True.
But how much energy? There's an idea from a famous paper we'll mercilessly
I mean,
simplify
calories,
and call
right?
Dyson's cold thought.
For those of you who don't know, by the way, the reason it's called calories is because the way that they measure calories is legitimately by blowing it up in a specific fucking device made to withstand explosions. And they can measure the energy output compared to the energy input, and the calories will burn away and become energy. We literally are a like biofuel furnace, basically, a chemically like active biofuel furnace.
In a nutshell, the idea is that the lower your temperature, the less energy it takes to do something. Your brain runs at a temperature of 310 degrees above absolute zero. Zero is the temperature where nothing can happen anymore. At 310 degrees,
like
your brain needs 20 joules of energy to think a simple thought that takes 1 second to think, like, I should wear a funny hat. If your brain worked at colder temperatures, say 155 Kelvin instead of 310, a few things would change. First of all, you'd think at half the speed, and the same thought would now take 2 seconds. But in return, the energy you'd need to think the thought now halves from 20 joules to only 10.
Okay.
If Dyson's cold thoughts are correct, then the colder you go, the less energy you need to think a thought. At 1/10 your current temperature, the same thought would take 10 seconds, but only require 2 joules. And this has wild implications, because it means that we actually might be able to play this game forever. How could this work in reality? Cooling down a living organism isn't easy. If we put you in a fridge, you'll die from hypothermia. The reality is that this plan will be impossible to do with flesh and blood, so the Noxans have to take a huge step.
The technological
Before we call anything down, consider this. Maybe brains, their hearted bias, reliability,
wait a minute.
You think critics of
Oh,
this
ground news.
Consider
okay.
the Noxans.
I'm not gonna lie. If there's one ad that I'm willing to let play on the broadcast, it's ground news. That is like, I don't use ground news myself, but from every one of the journalist YouTubers that I watch who does actively use it, like on every one of their videos basically, to fact check shit on both sides, it feels like it is the one proper fortress bastion of unbiased and at least informed of bias information in the goddamn world at this point. So I'm gonna let this play out.
Have to take a huge step. Before we call anything down, consider this.
Journalism,
Maybe the real
by
trick
its
is stepping back
inherency,
and
is
seeing
meant to be
ideas from different
non-biased.
perspectives. Because even with
So
more efficient brains, we're still prone to the same biases we face today. Nothing highlights this issue more than our modern media landscape. Thankfully, Ground News, the sponsor of this video, is working to confront these issues. They're a website and app designed to help you think critically about the information you consume. A mission we wholeheartedly support. For each news story, they gather articles from around the world with details on political bias, reliability, ownership, and summaries that show what each side leaves out. You even get to compare headlines to see how bias affects framing. Luckily, it's
like stuff like that. I'm not even joking. Stuff like that is what made me understand how stupid so many levels on so many levels, how stupid like news stations can be, and like human politics just in general. It's why I avoid it. It opened my eyes to the fucking like massive number of chimpanzees sitting typing at typewriters and like getting like fucking basically like their bananas revoked from them when they don't type something that the person who's in charge of the people on the typewriters wants them to like oh my god, man.
Seems both sides agree that robots still have a long way to go. Thinking critically about the news we consume has become a necessity since information bubbles have become the norm. And Ground News makes it easier to do just that. To get 40% off their Vantage plan with unlimited access to all features, go to ground.news/nutshell or scan the QR code on the screen. Using this link supports our channel and helps make the media landscape a more transparent place.
Hell yeah.
And now, back to cooling brains. They have to leave biology behind and transfer their minds into some kind of artificial brain. Or even better, become completely virtual minds and build a digital world as good or better than the real one. This is getting pretty sci-fi, so to be fair, we don't know how to build such brains or computers. But remember, we are 100 trillion years in the future, the Noxans are desperate, and the laws of physics should allow this.
Yeah, it doesn't break anything,
we have a pretty
it's just
big
the tech
battery with a
levels
huge
that we
but
don't have.
finite amount of energy, and a lot of brains or a computer that can cool down. Okay, this is great and all, but how do you stay around with limited energy forever? Well, this is at the core of the plan. Each time the Noxons get colder, they need less energy to stay alive. Sure, they'll be slower, but this isn't relevant to them. So from the Noxons' perspective, as long as they can keep getting colder fast enough, their battery's energy is growing proportionally and could keep them alive forever.
Interesting.
Let's see how their plan unfolds.
Okay.
Cooling down. As the last star in the universe goes out and the universe turns dark forever, the Noxons activate their batteries and start cooling down their brains. The way they do it is extremely simple. How do you cool down a light bulb? Well, you unplug it so it can radiate away its heat. So the Noxons switch off their brains and start to hibernate. They enter a state with no activity, thoughts, or even dreams, and let their bodies radiate heat away to cool down a bit.
That makes sense.
When
A
they
lot
activate
of
again
energy
after
is
some
lost
time,
in heat
they're
and
now colder than
radiation.
before. They think slower, and each thought uses up less energy from their battery. They enter into a new cycle of cosmic days and cosmic nights. During
Oh,
the
the
days,
night
they're
is the
alive and awake,
hibernations.
doing all
That's
the stuff they
smart.
want to do, hanging out with friends, thinking about
I wonder
things,
if that's why
eating
we need
virtual
to...
cheeseburgers.
Dude, imagine this fucking theory right here was us actually discovering why humans need sleep and we're already fucking digital. Like, you die after not getting sleep long enough because it's a necessity that we save power for the fucking, like, space batteries.
Simulating universes, whatever Type 3 civilizations think fun is in the future. And during the night, they're switched off, lost in dreamless non-existence.
Although someone needs
Not
to
even
manage all
noticing
that, even the
anything
bots,
isn't
but those
happening,
need
while
energy.
cooling down their brains even more. At the beginning, the nights will be very short and the days extremely long. A day can last 1,000,000 years, while night is only a few hours. But warm things shed heat much faster than cold ones. Cooling from 300 to
so as we get
299
lower, it's
degrees
harder, yeah.
takes much less time than going from 100 to 99. So, as the Noxon brains become colder, the nights will have to grow longer and longer. So, how long could they actually do this? And how is this a way to live forever?
Well, you do it in a parabola, right? The, like, curved, like, quadratic style where it, like, exponentially increases over time. I feel like you should be able to do that.
How long could the Noxons actually do this?
Because you're like fighting, because the thing of it being like longer and harder to lower the degrees when you're already colder is a downwards one of those same sort of things. So you fight it with another one to even it out to a single playing field.
The
At least that
reason
would be my
Dyson's cold
theory.
thoughts are so incredibly powerful is how incredibly they scale. As eons pass in the dying universe, the Noxons keep cooling down and waking up.
Oh, damn.
After 100 trillion years of this cycle, their temperature has only dropped to 230 degrees above absolute zero. A simple thought now takes 1.3 seconds instead of 1. Each
Okay.
cosmic night is now 400,000 years long. But even accounting for their slower speeds and long hibernations, the Noxons have experienced the equivalent of 76 trillion years of life.
Oh, damn.
Over 5,000 times
Yeah,
the age.
so that's kind of smart actually, because I didn't think about that. But you're like, even if your perception of time slows down, it's not like you're moving in slow motion in your actions. That would only be to someone who's moving at the normal speed that, or like perceiving things at the normal speed you were previously. When your perception of time is slowed down or sped up, actions on that scale seem equivalent to you. Like, it's the reason why we can't see things like grass growing. It's so slow on our time scale that it's almost a non-existent differential that we would have to notice over such an extreme amount of time. And it's why, if you want to ever catch a fly, you have to move slowly. Flies are actually at a much higher speed than humans naturally are with their perception of time, which means a slow, deliberate, and non-sudden movement of your hands to cup over top of it, and then snatching closed at the last second. They get caught in the trap like that way more often because of the fact that their perception of time is faster. So your hand moving at that slow pace to cover them is like grass growing to them. So they don't perceive it until they've noticed that they're trapped, and then you spring it. That's crazy.
age of the current universe. This is frankly just an unsettling
New tactic
idea.
to use in the fly
What
war.
is way
Try it.
scarier
It
than
works.
being
I
dead?
promise you.
Being alive
Like,
forever.
You either have
So
to
we
aim
need
where
to
they're
detach
gonna go and
ourselves a little
predict
bit.
them,
We
or you
simply
need to
have no
lay a
concept
trap
how
like
conscious
that.
beings would deal with the opportunity to actually live that long. Maybe our Noxons delete their memories
Also,
regularly.
welcome in,
Maybe they
Kelski.
create new worlds and new life. Maybe at some point they decide to sleep forever. Maybe they just activate their pleasure centers and experience perfect bliss forever.
Just
As
fucking
time
doped
keeps
up for the
passing and
rest
the
of
Noxons
eternity.
keep going through their cycle of day and night and cooling down, the universe keeps dying. After quadrillions of years, the corpses of former stars, white dwarfs, turn yellow, then orange, then red, then black. Trillions of years later, all galaxies have dissolved like dandelions. Decillions of years later, the first black holes evaporate in bursts of light like sad fireworks. And the
I mean,
Noxons,
every
they're
fireworks
still
show
around,
needs a finale.
at a chilling 10 quintillionths degree above zero. They've become so slow that a simple thought takes 1 trillion years. They spend 99.999999999999997% of the time
Even the robots
hibernating.
overloading trying to
But for
process
them,
that fucking
nothing's
number.
changed. Their
Yeah,
conscious
'cause it's
experience is
the
just as
perception
fluid
remains.
and vibrant as on the first day. From the outside, they live in slow motion. As they get colder and colder, their thoughts got slower and slower. But if you
they're in
let the world
comparison
around you
to
slow down
everyone.
at the same pace,
Yeah.
you don't notice anything. Your conversations, thoughts, adventures, and experiences feel exactly the same as before. And while the cosmic nights are now a quattuor-decillion years long, it doesn't matter to them, because during the night, the Noxons don't experience anything.
It's a blink.
So no matter
That's
how
all.
long the nights are, they pass in an instant.
As long as the
Noxons
containment and
experience a
maintaining
perfectly
of their
fluid
bits
existence.
is solid,
Only that
they're
with each
Gucci.
night, they use up even less energy than before.
So
At
it
this
is
point,
quadratic, I was
they've
right.
lived, felt, and experienced the equivalent of 4,000 trillion years. Their battery has only a tiny fraction of its original charge, but the Noxons now need so little energy that it seems larger than ever before.
Oh, they actually, okay, so they genuinely did outpace the energy consumption requirement. That's wild. The tiny bit of power that's left is worth more to them now than they had at the start of the journey. That's wild. So they, like, at this point, you've outpaced it. You will never run out of energy at this rate, comparatively.
True eternity has just begun. Or has it? Can the Noxons actually live forever?
That's sick.
Whether Dyson's cold thoughts can make you live forever depends on one thing. Can you keep cooling forever, or does the universe force you to hit a true limit? There
I mean,
are
the
a few
true limit
problems.
is Kelvin,
Dark
right?
energy
0
might eventually
Kelvin?
make the universe hit a temperature limit of 1/9,000,000th degrees above absolute zero.
But that's still
the
low enough
Noxons
that
will
it's fine,
cool to
right?
that level after a Google years, but then they can't cool any further, and their battery will begin to run out.
Oh,
And after
okay.
this much time, the universe will make going on impossible in other weird ways. Quantum noise might just destroy their brains. All matter may decay into iron.
Is it a boy or is it
or
a girl?
proton decay may destroy all atoms. We don't know. Forever is a long time. But even if the Noxons don't get a true forever, if Dyson's cold thoughts work, then within these Gugol years, their consciousness would experience the equivalent of 2 trillion years. This may all seem far-fetched and hard to imagine, but the amazing thing about it is that for all we know, the laws of physics don't forbid life to adapt even to a completely dead universe.
True.
And it would mean that life and consciousness aren't a brief accident in cosmic history, but the final chapter of existence itself, giving the universe meaning, purpose, and hope. Maybe forever.
Let's
Here
say.
is your special connection to Kurzgesagt. If you're
Kurzgesagt.
craving more
There we
between
go.
videos, our newsletter delivers the latest updates.
That was a sick video, I'm not gonna lie. Just like the theory crafting on that is amazing to me. Yes, unfortunately you just came in at the end of it though, Silver, but it was a very sick video. It was a lot of mind-provoking stuff. I really like Kurzgesagt because I mentioned it at the beginning, but they have this nice balance between just pure informational and like theoretical, philosophical. It makes like an entirely just all around interesting level of content. I find myself dragged into all their shit. It was awesome, a little incomprehensible. Yeah, a lot of it's a little nutty to wrap your brain around, but I like stuff like that. I like to dig in, try and see what kind of shenanigans about the universe can be uncovered. Because, like, one of my favorite all-time fucking statements about the universe is, originally, everyone said, oh, yeah, the universe is controlled by, like, a bunch of gods, like Zeus, and Poseidon's got the water shit, and then, like, every different group had their own gods that were doing all this. And then scientists came along and they went, excuse me, all of this is actually happening because of this, and I can prove it to you. And then the scientists kept going. And then they kept going. And then they kept going. And suddenly at the end of the rabbit hole, they found quantum physics. And realized that in the end of all things, it really is still a bunch of magic, gods, and bullfuckery. Like, that shit is wild. But, alright, let's slide into our gameplay now for the evening, since we have gotten our tradition out of the way. Might take a moment for me to load it up, purely because I don't have the pack launched up when we're watching traditions like this, because it'll make the video lag and shit. But if I just really quickly do a bit of this, play. Blammo. Get this bad boy launched up, close down the fucking CurseForge launcher because that shit's just constantly loading ads in the background. Goodbye. Blammo. Let me get some more vibes going for us. One moment. Blam, blam, and blam. Stream might get a little laggy as it launches its shelf up and whatnot, but give us just a minute here. Enjoy the vibes while it's going, and we'll be right into it as soon as we can. Actually, while it is launching up really quickly, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. And I'm gonna grab a new drink because I'm running short on that as well. So let me get... I know it's a little early, but it means we'll just be able to go for longer without needing to do the break tonight. Get that bad boy up. Oh, things got a little funky there. And get that bad boy up. I believe if I just pop up the Minecraft, I can have that up in the background while it's loading. That's not it. Hell yeah! Alright, I'll be right back. Give me just a few moments. Midnight broadcast. Delicious. Okay. This bad boy should be loading up here in just a moment here. Thank you for the welcome back. Got ourselves a bit of a coffee house vibe. Shit's loading. There we go. Did I just make it crash by full screening it like that? Okay, there we go. Hello, lackeys. Welcome back to the Nightside broadcast, more specifically the Late Night Live. And welcome back to the Hephaestus project. Now, in the last broadcast, we managed to make ourselves a nice little bamboo drone harvester robot dude who is out here auto-harvesting all of our different bits, bobs, pieces, and what have you. That way we have plenty of it in store for us to be able to take advantage of when we get around to building the Amazon warehouse, where most of our stuff will be supplied to and from. However, trial and error led us to a bit of a wonky design last time, so I spent a little bit of time, like I said at the start of this, refining, tinkering, giving him a bit of a once-over on all of his mechanisms, and getting him on a much more efficient path for us. It's also a path that I think we might be able to take advantage of a little bit with some other stuff that we might plant down here. However, when this bad boy actually loads up finally, we'll be able to get more primarily focused on what our main goal for tonight will be, which is going down the quest line for the culinary art pieces that we have opportunity to actually create and consume in this mod pack. And it all starts with something that I am, oh, so familiar with. A good old hunk of metal on the end of a handle, and you sharpen the edge of it. That's not the fucking toggle. I looked out of my phone to see what toggle I used. What the fuck? Is it this one? No? Is it this one? This one. This is a robbery. Give me all of your all of your knives right now. I appear to have left mine behind. There it is. I was one button off. I was one button off, man.
Listen.
It's one of the most important ingredients in a good ramen. A little bit of chopped onions, a fried egg, and a gun! Oh, I'm getting laggy. I forgot I gotta squish myself. Get squished. It was the weirdest squish sound I've ever made. I forgot. Boo. There we go. Okay. Oh dear lord, I left the shaders on. Hold up. Eek. Let me turn those off just while it's loading in the world and everything so that it doesn't chug too hard on us. And then you'll have to give it a minute here because it is going to be a little fucky while it renders for the first time, like always. Hopefully we don't have as much of the issue we had last broadcast where we kept getting everything lagging out super bad. But I have hopes. I have hopes. I did update the oh, I shouldn't look over there, that's spoilers. I did update the actual like memory leak fix mod in this pack, so hopefully it'll actually do a little bit of problem solving. But I will say, I think if it doesn't solve itself, I think it's something with this area. I'm not even joking when I say that. I think it's something with this area that we're in, because I have played on this pack on multiple other worlds and like set some stuff up and whatnot, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it ain't doing this. It ain't doing any of this. Average 15 FPS, yeah, it's not great. Hopefully it smooths out a little, because it should. But it's been real fucking rough. But every so often it's like buttery. Like, every so often it gets absolutely smooth as fuck. I did change a little bit of the RAM settings, which I might change back if it continues to be extra bad. But it always does take a little while for things to stop chugging when you're first loading in, and then it's usually really good. Maybe if I run over here. It might be those water wheels, but I severely doubt that many water wheels, because like it's not that many at all, even though they are moving quickly. And I blocked up all of the flowing water coming out of it, so it wasn't a problem. Wait, hold on, I think there's another thing I can close in the background. Close that out. I'll close out the music here, and I'll use the... Actually, let's see if that helps. Oh, that helped a decent chunk. Yeah, like, it's not too miserable. It's not unplayable, usually. But every so often it spikes. Like, see, now we're good. Now we're getting up to, like, 24, 30 FPS, minimum at least. But, as I was... Oh, and now it's chugging again. It's something with this area, man, I'm telling you. I don't know what it is, but I think we might have settled in, like, some fucking lag chunk zone. Because, like, even when I leave, like, if I run out of my base... And look at this, I'm even just booking it. Like, we get a little framey here when we get a little too close to... Oh, Jesus. Is this... Maybe it's the windmill. I don't see why that moving at that slow-ass speed would cause issues like this, but maybe it is. Because we have not done anything by any shape or form excessive. You know what? Hold on. Maybe it's because I'm loading up the music in the background. Keep in mind, this is why this is listed as a alpha. Okay, there we go. It's listed as a alpha, as like super buggy and whatnot, because pure and simple, this is as raw as it gets, basically, when it comes to mod packs. So yeah, let me get some music through here, because I know this solves that issue a little. There we are. It spikes downwards. See, now we're at 40. 39, 38. So I think there's like memory leaks or like some sort of incompatibility crossover problem that I just don't know exactly how to get to the bottom of myself. But yeah. Cause like we're doing decent. We're doing decent. Look, windmill, no problem. Water wheels, oops. Water wheels, it's a little chuggy, but like it's manageable. But as I was saying originally, now that we've got at least whatever that was, I think like these caves, man, there's like something going on in here. There's like probably like a billion mobs spawning down there or something. I tried to light up as much as I could of the caves. As you can see, I made quite a few fucking torches in the process. And I tried to light up as much as I could reach, but there's a lot of like crannies that I think might be a problem and might be spawning a lot of mobs. We should look into making a... is it a mega torch? We should look into making a mega torch, like as soon as we can, because this thing has a massive radius. We might even have the stuff to make it now. Hold on, let's see. If I do this, I run away and I despawn mobs, and then I come back and it solves our problem, I'm gonna be so happy. Water wheels do be one of the most FPS friendlies to gen power in, yeah. Don't know if you've tried, I haven't used it in a while, but Razer Cortex can free up a good amount of RAM. It's possible. Like I said, I don't genuinely think it's a RAM thing. Cause like 90% of the time the game runs smooth. It just spikes into the fucking dirt every so often. It's the fucking ground like Superman coming in on his fucking pod as a child. Great. I just need to talk to John Amazon himself. Mega. I just need 2 blocks of gold. Okay. Which means I just need gold, really. And I don't got fuck all of it on me. Okay. Can't I get gold nuggets from washing? Wait, red sand. 12% chance for 3 gold nuggets. Isn't this like a massive red sand biome out here? Oh, you better not be orange sand. Oh, you fuckwad. Okay. Can I use orange sand for anything? I can turn it into soul sand. I can create regular sand using the Tome of Alkahestry. Nowhere near that. One of the other things I did is I ran over into the village over here. You may notice a lot of those fucking poppies that were everywhere are gone. I left chunks of them, but like, I think a lot of flowers can fuck with your FPS as well. Fight me, you bitch. Oh shit, that's a cactus. I thought the fucking Enderman, like, teleported a cactus to me for a split second there. What the fuck are those? Scarabs? Those spawn scarabs on me. Avoid all the bastards, get our way back over here. Well, that's not gonna work, unfortunately. Let's dump all of that in there. I mean, we do have sand and sandstone. We don't have a haunter, though. We could make one, because we've got access to the nether. Well, no, because soul sand gold is like a 2% chance. That's just not worth it, I think. I think we're gonna have to do a little searching, little mining, and then we'll do a little crafting. And in order to do so, I think we're gonna need to go down a little ways, which means I think over here is kind of the best area to even get back, but without the flowing water, oh, I guess I do have flowing water there to get back up. Okay. I was a little worried I wouldn't have an area to... Oh god, that was a big jump. Oh my god, the fucking frames right as I'm like mid-air. Yeah, see, like this area just like tanks everything. There's something going on here for sure. My money is on mob spawner, or mob spawning, because it's such a like tunneled ass cave. Iron fucking... And there's always like 90 fuckers here too. Like every time that I come down here, there's like 90 bastards trying to kill me. That's one. That's not the right button. Here's some more. Go. Fucking audio got weird. Yeah, like, look at all this. I need one of those mega torches ASAP. Buddy. Game? It's gotta be a memory leak. Like, it feels like a memory leak. And then, like, the memory leak fixes, like, correcting it. This shit's wild, bro. Excuse me, sir. And then the moment I reload chunks, it goes, oh right, I'm supposed to do something here. Pretty sure that's just iron. Which, like, this shit's useful, I guess? Booper. More copper, more iron. Definitely gonna need to go lower for gold, I think. Oh, hello, insane massive flowing water. That might not be helping either. Oh, Jesus. Let's coordinate off, like, here. Bruh. Okay. We're on a journey to, like, see how smooth it is now that we're out and about? I don't know what it is. Something I did up there, the game was just like, hey, motherfucker, eat my nuts. Dude almost walked straight into lava. That's a creeper. Okay. There's another douchebag. Why is there still no gold around? I forget what these dudes have on their backs. It looks like iron. I don't really need iron, and it doesn't look like it's grown. You look grown. No? I don't want to, like, piss him off by hitting him with the pickaxe. Is that a zombie? What am I looking at here? It like screamed when I hit it with my sword, but it didn't take damage. Oh, now it caught up. I'm gonna do a test here. Give me like a 6-chunk render distance. We're dropping this shit far. If this doesn't solve it, then there's something going on in the coding that's being a problem. It had like a zombie head on. And look at how bad our frames have gotten already. We're not rendering fucking anything right now. I might have to look into a couple of the newer mods that were added into the pack, and unfortunately, I might have to remove some. Ow! Oh Jesus! I'm getting jumped. I'm out of here. But unfortunately, if the instruments mod doesn't work, I'm gonna be a little sad, because that was the only one I've really added. Because I was hoping to find a good instrument mod to be able to use for the pack, but I think ever since then it's been chugging like this, because I did a lot of like testing before I started streaming this. And then I added the instrument mod, and then I started streaming it, and then I had issues. But we could always use the crate mod pipe organs. Those are a good instrument alternative, I guess. It's not perfect, but it exists. This way. This gets me back around to everything. Seems like the memory is still peaking up to like 80% sometimes here, for no good reason it seems. The dude here is still running on his track. Goes along, does his little circle, and comes back. And yet again, lo and behold, everything has fallen apart at the seams. Okay. Putting all this back to 16. Shadow press. So if I lower this to like, if I put this one at 8 chunks, We'll have the shadow distance, see if that helps much. Oh, Jesus. But all of this damn running around, getting shot by monsters, and all of this bullcrap, it's got me low on hunger. And I'm eating rotten flesh right now, which isn't the best meal. But if we go into the quest book, there's a whole bunch of new ones sitting here waiting for us up on the top. So, for the hungry. Uncooked bread again? No thanks. There's no shortage of food in this mod pack for those who are tired of normal Minecraft food. Depending on your level of progress, you can go from fish fillets and cooked rice to full southern breakfasts featuring full waffle stacks dripping with butter, a leg of fried chicken, you heard me right, fried, not cooked, caramelized bacon, and a fried egg to top it all off. Though let's not get ahead of ourselves. We need to forage for food before we can start cooking proper. So grab your knife, find some water nearby, and cut up some fish in your crafting grid with the knife. Alright. Grab up our good old knife here. And this is important to have. It is just as much a harvesting tool as it is a weapon. So if we run outside here, and we make our way off to... Where's like the nearest place with a decent chunk of grass? Probably over here in the willow log area. So we'll just go this way. Skedaddle on over here. And part of why I'm pretty damn sure that this issue isn't necessarily something with the streaming and whatnot either, is because when I launched... Oh, Jesus. When I launched this pack up off stream in order for me to be able to, like, let the bamboo dude get all his stuff and whatnot, and, like, I didn't even have VTube Studio, no nothing active, I was still dropping frames, and that never happens on the, like, version of the pack that me and Niko and Carnix are playing on pretty frequently, so I'm not quite sure. But I know we didn't quite go to the ocean, but we can make our way there in just a minute. The knife does also give you a chance when you're cutting grassy, like, blocks with it, if we get lucky here, on any of these. Or is it just lagging and then it's going to register all of them right now? Right now. I might have to troubleshoot this a little bit because it's wild. Because, yep, see, some of the stuff... Hold on. I'm gonna test something because this is actually feeling like something is awry. Don't worry, we can do this live. Get us a new vibe for the background. Give us something with some lyrics. Give us something thick.
I got 2 human sacrifices in the whip. I keep telling them you don't need to strip. Keep your windows rolled up and your seatbelts on you. Cause we can't have you die till you got spells upon you. Yeah, I found this book in a broke ass graveyard. In the parts that I can make out, oh they go hard.
This world right here is like the copied over, like it's an old version, it's not up to date with the position that we're in this world. But this is the world in the other pack, like the other version of the pack that I have that we play on from time to time, that is missing a few things that this pack has. The level of the create mod that I have in this world is like astronomical compared to what I'm sitting at right now. If we can load this world up, no issue, we might have to move bases. Just purely because I think it's the location, and this is how we're gonna test it. Yeah, I'm gonna be the best fucking magic person that you ever heard of. Queen of the shit. Just gotta read the books. No audiobook, no podcast, no explainer group.
There's nothing for this thing. I'm not a big reader, you know.
I get lost.
It's like they don't want people to learn black magic. Haven't y'all ever heard of accessibility? There's different types of learners. I don't want to be broke anymore.
I don't want to eat ramen.
I want to get an army of zombies. Tell
Come
them
on,
all
Rob, then we keep robbing.
I want to be the most irresponsible necromancer in the Midwest.
All I need to do is just
figure out where to put the runes on my chest. I'll admit this ain't my best moment doing a spell and I just guessed on it.
I break the summoning circle because I got my nervous sweat on it. Got mad demons they prank called the satanically star 69 me. I'm in over my head, but it's still attached. Now I find a helper with the wits and the will to cast. Got one Craigslist search result for which, and yo, we called them up. Give it a little time. Give it a little opportunity to remove the chug. Remove the chug-a-lug. Yeah, look at this, look at this. Little framey. Do a little reload all chunks. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 windmills. 2 vaults. I may or may not have made one of my thumbnails here. Ignore that. Like, look at all this. If it can render all of, like, you think that's a lot? It's also rendering my factory down here. Like, Omega windmills, and I know I overdid it with the windmills. I know for a fact I overdid it with the windmills here. All the way down here. And look at how smooth this is running. Like, yeah, it gets a little chuggy when we're staring at giant overdone windmills. But like, this is fucking butter. This area is a lot, I know. I made all of my factories in one zone, so like everything is in one area and it's a little chunky. But like, I wouldn't be doing this in the server world. I'd be spacing shit out. I'm out here loading packages. My elevator, my like sick mushroom elevator that I made, like everything here is running. Even the hyper tubes, like these were something I was gonna show you guys at one point and be like, yo, check these cool ways of like transportation out or whatever. But like, I was a little worried, oh, you know, they might be, with how quick they move, they might be a little laggy. It ain't even bad. Also, that shit's looping. Give me something else. Give me this. So like, I think we need to move base locations. It's the only thing that I can think of that makes any fucking sense. Mage block. Carnix was messing around with spells up here would be my guess. Oh god. Carnix's base is a little framey. Oh, I forgot about this. Hold on, let's go down here and let's break out some of these just to remove some of the frame rate problems. Karnix kind of overloaded their base with a lot of moving blocks like these. This isn't the world we're playing on, so I'm just gonna break them all. This is a, like, copy. It's a old, not up-to-date version. But, like, it's gotta be. Like, even the windmill, or the water wheels. Or maybe, hold on, I just realized my water wheels in these areas don't move at that speed. That might be what it is. It might be the speed that the water wheels are moving at. Because if I bring myself over... I've got a water wheel here, but those are geared up there. And then... got a water wheel on this level. Here I've got a bunch of them. Because these were... oh no, they are moving at that speed. And it's not really a problem. I mean, it's not pleasant to stare directly into. But, you know, it's... The elevator comes down at a decent speed. You can ride it down to the locations at a decent speed. Oh shit, I didn't even have Blazy Joe's shop set up yet. I was gonna show you guys Blazy Joe's shop, but this wasn't even designed at the time yet. Okay. Well, something's definitely funky on our world then. Because this is like... unbelievably functional compared to ours. And the level of stuff I had there means that it can't be from the create mod. The good thing is, though, moving base wouldn't be too hard. Like, just thinking about it. 'Cause our actual, like, harvester bot dude is literally, like, it's a minecart contraption, so we can pick that whole thing up, put it in our pocket. The only thing that would be rough is trying to, like, get all of the items from our vault transferred over to the new location. I'm really not sure. Let's load back in here. I'm almost guaranteeing we're gonna get the exact same problem because it happens every time I load in here. But something just like... something is causing this world to shit the bed in this area. We might do a little creative mode flight just to like fly far away and see where the lag problem stops. Cause like I don't like using things like creative mode or any of the commands or any shit like that unless it's like a necessity or for troubleshooting. And I'd fucking say with that other world functioning that well, it's probably a troubleshooting time. Baby pandas have a 0.1% chance to drop a slime ball when they sneeze. World's most inefficient fucking slime farm incoming. Jesus. Like, you don't even get guaranteed drops during a full moon like you would with the, like, shitty, like, clear out a swamp biome and turn that into a farm. Cause, like... if I just zoom... I don't even need to use the creative mode shit, I can just run. Oh, oh. So where are we at? Like, there's no way we're rendering stuff that far away. What if I... You know what? I'm gonna go over to Cornix's base. I don't know why I did a temp waypoint. Hold on. Create waypoint. Cornix base. Sick. Into the opposite direction I've been going. That's fine. Wait a minute. I think I've got all of the... Wait. Oops delay? I don't think I have oops delay. Rustic delay. I don't think I have rustic delay. Farmer's respite, farmer's delay, expanded delay, in delay, cultural delay. I don't think I have cultural delay. I think I wanted to get this one, but it wasn't available. I always forget that resource packs are also, like, fucking able to change coding and shit in the game. So me having unnecessary ones might be causing some problems as well. I mean, I could also all of the, like, resource packs that I have on off. Run this shit fucking log, basically, see if any repacks are causing the issue. Eating myself some peanut butter flavored fudge covered pretzels. I knew that they had the, like, chocolate covered pretzels, but I didn't know they had peanut butter ones until I saw them in the store the other day, and now I'm addicted. So fucking good. Imagine it just fucking starts running at like 300 frames. I'd actually lose my shit if it was just those. I mean, it doesn't make sense because it was... I mean, I was in the other world with those active. Sort of same old, but, you know... Variables. Constants and variables. Lives, lived, will live. Dies, died, will die. The lettuce twins, or whatever their name is. That's not Carnix's. I mean, 45 average frame rate ain't fucking nothing to scoff at, game. Could it have genuinely been that? I mean, if it is, I'll fucking, like, kiss the dried salt that I'm running on right now, but, like, god damn it, even, like, ugh, it, like, pollutes the fucking water. Ugh. I feel like those fish should be dying the moment they touch it. It's like going into Goo Lagoon. Granted, I'm not quite over at my house, but if we run over here, let's say. Oh? 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 I mean... Oh, it's still gonna get a little chunky. Like, it even does that on the other pack every so often. But, like, 90% of the time it's not chunky. And, like, I can deal with a little chunk every so often. But now I think we're functional. What the fuck? Okay. We did it. We did it. We did it. Hooray! Or whatever the fuck Dora says. I don't know. Dora is cool and all, I was more of a Diego kid. Bro, like, fucking hung out with, like, live panthers. That shit's wild. Okay. Finally, we can begin our adventure into what we meant to do this goddamn stream. How long in? An hour and a half in. Granted, a chunk of that was the tradition at the beginning, but... what I was trying to show to y'all earlier is that the grass that you can break with the knife will actually give you some rather useful bits and pieces here. This straw, you can make rope with. And let me just say, if any of you have ever played Terraria and needed rope for something, this is gonna feel right at home. So, I'm gonna pop that down, pop my happy ass up here, get up to a nice high location. Oh no, I don't want to jump down there. That shit would hurt. Well, if I place this rope here, oh shit. Excuse him, you got a bit of a boner. Don't mind him. And then I don't shift and I click again. You can lower rope down, which is actually super useful. Like, unironically, this has a lot of really useful applications. Granted, you can't exactly get onto it as easily from the bottom, but if you're up at the top again, if I run back over here, if you crouch and punch it, don't crouch and punch it. I was watching a video on this, and there's a way to spool it back in from the bottom, like bring it back up. I just don't remember how. Ow. Okay. But the other good thing that you can do with it, which is what the quest book actually told us to do, see, look at how smooth we're going. Like, I can deal with 35 frames. This is manageable. We need to get to the ocean, though. Where the hell are we? Actually, we can probably get some fish in the river over this way. Little chunkalicious. Fishies. Give them a little moment to try and spawn in. I don't think I want squid. Don't think I can quite get what I need from you. But you, on the other hand... Oh, fuck! That Pokemon hurts. Okay. Maybe not you. I need a different fish. I'm gonna drown. Oh, Jesus. Minnow? Oh, what did I get from you? Is that a fish that I can cut up? Or were you too small? Minnow. Use. A raw fish cake. A cooked fish cake. Can I not? Oh, fuck, it's too small to cut into what I need. Can I just eat you raw? Bear Grylls style? No. Be gone, foul fish. It's something that's not a minnow. Those all look like minnows. But one of the benefits of these knives as well, by the way, is that when you kill a mob with it, it actually has a... I don't know if it's guaranteed, but it has a really high chance of dropping the, like, additional materials. So, like, if you kill a cow with it, you have a pretty solid chance of dropping a bit of leather. Oh, chop the fucking fish. Oh, jeez. Chop the fish. There we go. Or if you kill spiders, you have a pretty high chance of getting string, that's what it's called. But now that we've gotten our proper carp here, we can put that bad boy in there and get some raw fish fillets, which completes the quest that we had, which is good because we're running a little low on that health threshold. We don't got any good food on us, do we? It's not opening my backpack. Oh, it's lagging. Game? There you go. Holy. See, I've got this, like, thing that's supposed to tell me about... Is that 6,000 memory leaks from chunks? That's gotta be our area of our, like, base causing problems, right? Something's going on with chunks that's causing issues. Something's funkalicious with this world, and I can't put my finger on it. Give us a different vibe. Give us this one. Okay. Let's head back home to our base and hope that we're not losing every frame in existence when we get there again. Because if so, like, that's very clearly a fucking memory leak issue. Because, like, I've seen that thing pop up... Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Oh, Christ. I've seen that thing pop up before, right? But it has only ever been, like, maybe 3 or 4 things in total across all of the things. I saw 6,000 and I about shit myself. Like, that's wild. Okay. Oh, right, I was supposed to turn in my quest. I was like, what was I doing here again? Blame. So, we'll get ourselves some raw cod as a reward for some even more of this. Let me go ahead and make some more of this bad boy. Nice. Let's just take a little bit of this. Maybe 18. 18 sounds like a good number. Let's put that bad boy there to get cooked, because we need some food ASAP. We will need some more of this for the upcoming quests, but I need something to eat. Come on, cook, you bastard. I need my food. There we go. Now, these cooked fish fillets, still, you know, not that good. It's like twice as good as these shitty raw ones. So, these aren't gonna last us long, but it'll at least keep me alive for the time being. Okay, what's up next on the quests? Now we need a cutting board, the thing that you slice your bread and butter on. The first step to getting more proper meals is to make a dedicated area for cooking. I recommend a small area with room for a few blocks to be added as we go. The first important station for any cook is a clean and sturdy... Oh, frames. Is a clean and sturdy wooden, we ain't eating no microplastics here, place to cut their meals. There, however, is a few uses for the cutting board, so a keen-eyed chef will utilize their stations to the utmost capability. So we need to make a cutting board, which is actually real simple. In fact, I almost guarantee you John Amazon has everything we need already. Cutting board. Send that to the Amazon drop-off, please. Organize all that. There we go. I did just how I was sitting for a moment. Bam. Get our cutting board nice and going for us. Although we do need a bit of a place to do our cooking in. And for the time being, I don't see any problem with having our little kitchen inset here. Do I have any good, like, white blocks for, like, a kitchen tile? Diorite. Give me some diorite, give me some calcite. Give me, like... Give me some willow logs. I think those ought to do some nice detailing in the area. I'll dump some of these extra torches away. I don't need all of them on me. Bam, bam, and bam. Okay. Can we do this? We can. Get some polished calcite. Can I do it again? Calcite. I want the, like, tiles, not the bricks. So how do I get those? Do I need to use the stone cutter? I don't know if I can, because I think it would normally be like that, but that doesn't look like it is. Okay, I've got some blocks to work with at bare minimum. What about diorite? Hold on, let me look at this. We cut you. I can get a lot of these. The small bricks. Those look like kitchen tiles. Where's my stone cutter's in my system. I literally saw it while I was searching for stuff a minute ago. Go ahead and send that up to my private suite, Amazon. Thank you. these. Give me a bunch of those. So we've got kind of the big bricks, and then we've got the little bricks. So I think big bricks should go kind of like on the edges. Maybe do a little interspersed pattern on the floor area. Kind of like a little bit of that, right? And then we can and then these look really good for the walls, I think. Actually, we might use, instead of these for the floor, I think we might use the willow stuff for the floor. And then we'll pop the actual small ones in the wall. I feel like they make a really good kitchen wall sort of vibe. Something a bit like that. Maybe a little there. It looks like a kitchen wall. Let's use a bit of these for some planks. I think the green and white does look nice. Maybe we do a bit of a better pattern. Ooh. If I remember correctly, you can make a pretty sick pattern in a, like, floor with the stairs, I think it is. And it's not so much you want them, like, to connect. You're kind of making... You're making, like, it almost lets you create, like, an inset, basically, if that makes any sense. Like, what is that called from, like... Excuse me, game, can I have my stair, please? I've been waiting patiently. Memory Lake. I get that you're like a fucking parasite, but I need my staircase. Oh? The game is non-responding or something. I tabbed out of it and now I can't tab back. What the fuck? Let's pull out the task manager. Usually just waving this thing around is enough to get things to function again. Literally, the moment I pulled it out, my fucking Minecraft starts doing shit again. All it takes is a good threat, apparently. Maybe expand this out a little there to make our inset function the way we want it to. Not that way, that's for damn sure. Like that. And another little stair. What's this? Aha, I see why it looks uneven. And then we just need this one like that. you out. Bust you out. A little bit of light there. What light sources do we got? Can I make one of these? Give me one of these real quick. Those are real nice, real useful. How am I doing on stress? 20. That's only using 512. Open up one more spot over here. Bam. One, two, three of these up to Amazon drop off for me while I make my soul campfire. Blam. Important piece right there, I'm telling ya. Let's get this out. Dump. Those, and that, and that, and that. All this random bullshit go out of my inventory. Here's my press. Dump some iron right there for us. And send it back in the system. Guess I don't need this bone either. I think most of this other stuff can stay. Do we have an encased chain drive here? Just give me like one more of those real quick. Turn that off so it doesn't send it back through. And then we need a fan again. Make a quick propeller for us while I set up our encased chain drive that we're about to need. Perfect. Set up the propeller. Send that back into the Amazon temporary storage. It's not quite the warehouse. It should have already arrived. And then I get my fan. Blammo. Still no rare packages. Bam. Drop that bad boy right there. Get a little bit of a spoopy going on here. And I can get down here and hit that silver. That shit goes so hard, dude. Holy shit. I'm gonna leave that one exposed, just because unless you're looking kinda close, it can be kinda easy to lose track of which of these two is which one. This one's got like the black particles and this one's got a little bit of the blue. So I'm gonna leave this exposed for at least the time being, just so that I've got visibility. I do need another one of these depots, though. Don't got one on me. Nor the stuff to make one. One depot, Amazon. So nice, as the founder of the Amazon company, you know, I'm able to just, like, get access to any of the shit I want from it for free. Like, it's all my products, so, you know, it's just, boom, freebies. Okay, well, we've got our final use for that made. Now, part of why I wanted to do that is if we go in here and go fan, we go use haunting. There are some good things we can make out of this. I mean, we can fucking spawn silverfish and stuff as well. Not exactly what we need though. No, there's some really nice ones like fucking lapis into prismarine. Is it crying obsidian? Ooh. There's only a 12% chance it works though. Ugh. I can downgrade my ores a tier. These bricks into nether bricks. I'm looking for something to complement the green. This is a nice one. Normal ink sacs into glow ink sacs, because you'll use a lot of glow ink sacs in the create mod if you use any display boards or signs. I'm thinking we go with... I was like looking across all of the materials as we went. I'm thinking we want to go with a bit of... probably just the... netherrack? Oh, it is. I'm thinking we're just gonna go with some blackstone. Where'd it go? Is it on the first page? Yeah, blackstone. So it's just any sort of cobblestone becomes blackstone. I might even have some on me, actually. Nope. But I can guarantee I got cobble. Pop that bad boy in the haunter. That is what it said, right? Okay. Surprisingly, cobblestone doesn't turn into infested cobblestone like I thought it might. I think a little touch of black in the floor will look nice and in the, like, corner bits. Also, all the while we're doing all of this, just to be clear, by the way, the little Hephaestus drone dude down here, he's still doing his thing. If I come over here, we've got 100 more bamboo and bamboo leaves in there than we checked last time. And when the thing's not lagging itself out, like now, it actually is running it a bit more rapidly than it does without it. I feel like chiseled polished blackstone, right? get a couple blackstone bricks just to go along with the like calcite bricks. Chiseled polished blackstone, we'll get a few of those. Columns. Do these like stack? If I do like this and that. Oh. Break you out. Break you out. I'm thinking big bricks here and here. Maybe even down here as well. Ooh, wait a minute. What if I do this? Break you away. Put in the bricks. I'm noticing this actually would be a really good block for a train, like, steam engine, like, whatever that thing's called. I think that was good enough to get it across, like, to any language. How does this look, though? Ooh. Definitely like that. Two of those bad boys down. This road's actually gonna need space here. It's like the world's worst indent. If we need a solid block there, we're gonna need to bump this back a bit. Willow stairs. We need a few more of these. Bam. Shit. I'm feeling a little expansion here. Little expand dong action. Bam. Nope. Bam. And then we do a little something funky here. I need... Where is chiseled polished diorite? Wait, do we not have chiseled diorite? Get those back to what I need, can I? Do I have any more calcite? Okay. Trying to come up with like a good floor. Like just a good something to have in the center there for a little bit of textured detail, and I was thinking like that and then kind of a checkered board with something white Can I rotate these? I don't think so. Maybe we don't do the chisel then. Maybe we do... Where are my small blackstone bricks? They don't exist. What if we do a few more of these? Because, like, from the side, stuff's visible with them, but on top, they cover the full block. Yeah, that looks good. A couple more of these pillars. Just gonna make a bunch of them because they're actually pretty nice. There's our little kitchen area. I want to expand it. I've seen this fucker before somewhere. What's your name again? Sneasel. I almost called it Zigzagoon, but I was like, that's not right. Lightning. The lightning said, fuck your frames. Zoostry said, eat shit, dickface. Yeah, look that one. Suddenly, the frames are gone again. Reload chunks? It's moving ever so fucking slightly. Maybe we leave that one. Yeah. And we just need to expand this side out as well. Bam. Damn. I don't know what you're going through, but my wishes go out to you, that's for sure. Other than, I guess, hell, since you did say you were going through hell. The fuck? It threw me for such a loop, I was like, that's not a full block. Bam. 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 Okay. This regular blackstone hasn't look. Kind of guess how Jesus. Just give it a minute here. goes so well for so long, and then everything just fucking absolutely starts to explode on us. Come on, game. Hello? Hello, bus driver? I'm pulling it out. I'm pulling... Ooh, the moment I said anything about me pulling out the fucking task manager, man. I'm telling you, it's a good threat against programs. The moment you say I'm pulling out the task manager, shit goes out the window on it. Fucking not listening to you. I'm about to do it, bro. You're pushing your luck, game. You're pushing your luck, Scoob. Let's make like one of these. I'm curious how it looks. It's not even polished blackstone. What the fuck are you talking about, game? I'll be real. I think I kind of like the, You know what? I'm gonna do something here. Where's the particles? Oh, I'm already on decrease. What the fuck? Okay. Some regular blackstone down there. Okay, we've officially set up a little area for us. Let's move this crafting table on down. Only makes sense that we have a nice little area to mix and match things as well as to cut them here inside our little cooking zone. Okay, what else did we need here? So we need to make tree bark, which actually I got the stuff to do as we speak. And tree bark complete. You there. Easy work. Pull that back out. Then, what else do we need? Basically just kind of walking us through the things we can do with the actual cutting board. Okay, so just slap some bread on there and cut it up with a knife. Sounds easy enough. It's like I know I got bread around somewhere. No, this way. There we go. Cut up some actual sliced bread. But you never saw that shit coming in Minecraft. I'll dump out these building materials because we ain't gonna need them anymore. Jesus. Okay. First step to getting more proper meals is to make a dedicated area for cooking. I'd recommend a small area with room for... Right, we read this already. Get ourselves some free carp. I'll take that bad boy. Now it's time for our first sandwich. The best way to enjoy a meal like never before is to simply slap whatever cooked meat you prefer in between two slices of bread. Tasty sandwich. If you can master the art of the simple sandwich, though, the path ahead is bright for you. The next steps will be setting up a proper kitchen, so I'd recommend setting an area aside for it if you haven't already. I've done that. Okay, so what cook... Can I make a fish sandwich? No. Do I have, like, pork or steak? Is that stew? Mushroom stew. What about mutton? Alright, we need some meat. Let's go find some damn animals. Chop them up into bits. Maybe a little bit of pieces as well. See you later, Skelebitch. Oh, I fell into a hole. Oh, I fell into a big hole. Bitch. See you later, dipshit. Oh, this damn rain. Just need some kind of cow, pig, sheep. Even a chicken, I think I might be able to do something with. What are you? That's an Enderman. It looked right at the back of his head. I'm glad he didn't notice. Scam Rain Man. So many non-fucking edible mobs around, bro. Just need something with some flavor. With that protein. Know you bitches are around here somewhere. Some bread. Mutton. Die, Wooloo. Give me your meat. Give me your meat. That's what I like to see. See you later, bitch. Ooh. Oh, my frames. Just spam this bad boy a few times so it really gets it through its dome what needs to be done. Home again, jiggity jig. Because I fucking can without dying, at least. Don't fall into the fucking hole of skeletons. As soon as I get home, I'm hitting that fucking /weather clear because I can't sleep to get rid of the rain like most people can. Or maybe I'll even get there and it'll just break. Slash weather clear 1 day. Jesus. See, it's still raining, game. You're fucking lying to me. Jesus, what the fuck? It's a fucking horseman. I don't know why the 4 horsemen spawn on me like that. I just cleared the weather, you bitches. Eat some bread so I don't fucking die. This game's like actually got a vendetta against me or something. I don't know how to explain it. Let's get to the entrance to my fucking house. I'm on like the wrong side of the goddamn mountain. This is where I'm gonna get the Curse of Ra. I'm mining fatigue. Well, I guess not if I'm not getting anywhere near it. What the fuck are you? What the fuck? I think I might have found where some of the lag was coming from. There's so many fucking entities in one dude. Holy fuck. What the fuck? There's another one. Fucking going crazy, bro. Ow. Forgot this is a staircase. It might be important to maintain that effect. Gonna hit escape. Maybe hitting escape is better than reloading the chunks when it's doing that. Just like freeze everything, make it chill for a minute. Doesn't seem to be the answer, Jesus. Are we Gucci? I'm like looking over my shoulder like I'm expecting to get slapped by like a fucking abusive mother or something. Okay. I think we're in the clear. So now we just need to cook down this bad boy. And get some cooked mutton. Because you don't make a sandwich with raw meat, bro. At that point, you're already fucking up. At least unless you're a shark tooth. But even then, like, there's much better ways to enjoy your raw meat than, like, in a fucking sandwich. That's the washing station. I mean, it's also good to keep your meat nice and clean. Always make sure to put on your New Zealand meat sealant. Cooked mutton. Okay. So now, if I'm not mistaken, bread, meat. Now, what's kind of funny is you can actually do this step by step using, because this is from the Create Food mod. So, bread plus meat gets you a bread slice with mutton on it. And then a bread slice with mutton on it with another bread slice gets you a mutton sandwich. Officially made our first sandwich, which means we can check this bad boy off. Gives us some free cooked pork chops and some more bread to make some more sandwiches. But let's make as many things as we can right now, because we're gonna need quite a lot of food. Hell yeah. Here's up some mutton. Nice, another unique flavor. Mutton sandwich, very good. What about a bacon sandwich? Adding the... I guess I'm still burning through the little bit. I gotta pace myself, otherwise I'll choke. Switch up the vibes. We've been hearing that one for a while. Give us... Ooh, yeah, give us this one. Now we're cooking proper. Now that we can cut in portion meals, we need to cook them. Now that you have a proper food prep area, we only need a few more things to really get cooking. First, we need a stove. This bad boy is one of the most integral parts of the kitchen, and it works like a campfire, but with a bit more space for cooking on top, allowing 6 items at a time on the surface. It can also be put out with a bucket of water or shovel like a campfire, and relit with a flint and steel. While lit, it works as a proper heat source for both of the next cooking tools we'll be making, so keep that fire going. So we need some bricks, some iron, and a campfire. I think we've got what we need for that in Amazon storage. You can also make one out of black stone, which is kind of cool. Nether bricks. I was gonna say, I doubt I have fucking half slabs of brick. Do I have clay though? That's a good... no. Something I can go gather. No problemo. Yeah, there's a bunch of clay in these, isn't there? I feel like I remember seeing it now that I'm thinking. Eat a bacon sandwich just to prep for all this. The bacon sandwich was a plated meal, but the mutton sandwich wasn't. Intriguing. Plated meals prevent you from getting exhausted or hungry for a while. Hell yeah. So bacon sandwiches are the way to go, apparently. Okay. Break up a lot of clay over here. And immediately pop this bad boy. Not in here. I don't want to be here at all. Let me get this gross-ass normal bread out of here. We're gonna pop these in here. Which one? Here, I'm pretty sure. I'm just gonna toss those down as well. Let those bad boys cook up. We'll have plenty of bricks to work with. I think all we need after that is the campfire, right? Campfire. Send that stuff to the drop-off, please. Give us another vibe. My package already arrived? No? There you go. And got that taken care of. And we've got that taken care of. Be sure and bricks are just like that. Nice. Send all that into storage. Holy frame rate. Now we should have everything we need for the stove. Oh, I didn't send the campfire in, whoops. I know I'm sending it in to immediately request it back out, but getting all the items exact here is much nicer. Nothing fancy there. I'm always keeping my eye out for those fucking shiny packages. Blammo. Alright. That is that one done. Some free raw beef, don't mind if I do. And up next is the skillet. Time to start sizzling. The skillet is the blunt object of choice for the seasoned chef, capable of both dishing out damage and healing your soul with good food after the fight. The even heating of a good cast iron skillet will cook food faster and more effectively than ever before, providing the campfire recipes at 5 times the speed. You can either hold food in your offhand and hold the skillet over a heat source to cook one at a time, or place the skillet on a heat source and place up to a stack on it to cook over time. So we need to get ourselves a skillet. This bad boy is just some iron and a brick. Should be easy enough to do. There we go. Amazon man. Just pause up again. Pulling up the task manager, motherfucker. I'm doing it. Forcing my hand here. And it functions. Why does that work? Skillet. Send me those bad boys. Functional weapon. And then I can also put food in my offhand. I need to be looking. Oh, I gotta be looking at a heat source. I almost wonder if. Nope, that does not count as a heat source. But I can pop this in here. Ooh, I can hear it sizzling. Oh my god, it actually does. That's cool. Or I can shift right click to place it. I love how there's advancements for these. And then now that it's placed like that, if I pop that bad boy in there to cook. Holy frames. Even the music got borked. Just let this bad boy do what it does. Did not realize I think it might have like glitched so hard when I put them in there, I didn't even realize they were in there. I am going to throw my fucking mouse, bro. There we go, now it's cooking. I was like, this is supposed to be cooking things at a pretty decent speed for us. But because of the goddamn everything, yeah, see? Things are like borking out. Hold on. What if I pause you? Pull up the fucking task manager. I'm comboing. I'm hitting them with everything. I'm ulting. Wait, is this still open? No? I don't know why that would be taking so much memory. Cook, damn you. Cook, you bitch. Spam reload the chunks. It's like my one thing I can do against the game, because I know that there's like basically fuck all when it comes to... Oh, why does that work sometimes? I don't understand that genuinely. Because this is supposed to be cooking like a bajillion times faster than this, I feel like, if I'm remembering correctly. Because the video that I watched said that it cooked campfire recipes but at 1/5 of the time required, which means that it's 5 times the speed. So this should be popping out a little more frequently than this. Yeah, there we go. See, that's about what I was expecting. So we'll just let those cook. And those will automatically always pop out into the right. So you can actually put like a hopper or a chute or something like that to automatically collect your like things that come out of a block one, and you can like put things into it. So this is something that can even be automated with the create mod, which is wild. But we'll let the rest of those cook while I look at what I got up next. Ooh, we should make some bacon and eggs. That sounds delicious. But now we've got the cooking pots. Double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cooking pot boil. Bubble. I made all of these when I was exhausted, okay? I screwed some of this up. The cooking pot is the final tool you will need to have a basic kitchen set. Once you have this completed, you will be pretty much set for the entire game for simple meals, and thus are done with the getting started chapter of the culinary arts. Though for those of you who are entranced by the thought of creating your own soups, sandwiches, and burgers with custom ingredients, Or even feasts fit for multiple players to share, like full stuffed pumpkins, honey glazed hams, and shepherd's pies, then look no further than the Culinary Masterpieces chapter of the quests. So, let me just, let's pop some eggs in here. Feeling like bacon and eggs. Can I put both of these in now? Can I do like this? Is it gonna take those in when the eggs are done? Fuck it, we'll hold on to it for now. That was just a piping hot fried egg. Tasty. Okay, so now we need a cooking pot. Let's let those fry up while we're doing our ordering. Cooking pots. Need a bucket of water and a wooden shovel. Easy enough. Buckets. Both of them fully accessible within my storage. Did it not even order them? This fucking game, man. This fucking game. I'm gonna crash the fuck out, man. This shit is wild. Nothing even remotely near this level of shannery. This level of goose fuckery in the entire time we're in the other world. Not even near this level. Have you come to your senses, game, or are you still... No, you're still fucky as always. All you gotta do is render at fucking 20 frames. That's all I'm asking. 20 frames minimum. Fucking lunatics. Give me my fucking... I'm about to absolutely crash out on an exponential level. Give me my shovel. Give me my bucket. Shit. Back up here. Both of those bad boys in. Cooking pot. Just gotta wait for the shovel to get in the system. Did I not dump it in? I didn't dump it in. Bam. Cooking. Blammo. Send me those amountages. Pick those up before they despawn at bare minimum. That. Random bull fuckery that I don't need be gone permanently. All my eggs are done. Let's start cooking some of that bacon. Get our cooking pot all tossed together. Oh, and we even get our bucket back. Nice. Blam. Sweet. Okay. You might want to make another stove, honestly. Can I do that? Do I have what I need for it? I need another campfire, which is easy. Two bricks, 3 iron. Oh, I tried to catch the package as it was going away. Need to make a new campfire. So I'm gonna re-request those because they came in and then immediately left. Blam. And then stone. Fuck! I needed 4 bricks. See, I thought I needed more than 2 when I requested them, but then I was like, no, I said 2 out loud. There we go. Blam und blam. Put you there, and we'll put these 2, I'm thinking like here. There we go, now we can have a spot for the cooking pot as well. Now this bad boy is a bit more complex to work with. It's a bit of a doozy. So, unfortunately, it's something that I haven't gotten around to explaining fully in the quests yet. However, there are quite a few recipes in here, like, those are all suspicious stews. Beef stew, which is made with raw beef, carrots, and potatoes in one of these cooking pots while they're heated. And then it makes some really good beef stew. But you need to serve it on a bowl. So you have to put a bowl down here to actually collect it out of the thing. So this is a bit more of a complex a bit more hard to I don't know how I can stand on this one, but oh no, it was the stove I was standing on, I see. But essentially these 2 bad boys and the stove are kind of all you really need in order to do some really, really, really good meals. There is more depth to it, and you can automate it and stuff like I've kind of been doing here and whatnot, and that lets you get to a lot of high levels of stuff with a bunch of different effects too. Like, I have the Ars Nouveau Delight in here, which actually allows me, if I go here and type Ars Delight, you can actually make, like, meals with some of the different Ars Nouveau stuff, like Mendostine jelly, and it'll give you recovery, or shielding, or blasting, or freezing, or mana regen, flourishing, all the different pie types and the slices that you can cut out of each of them to serve them to multiple people more effectively, all the jams. Neutralized pomegranate jam, because of the fucking way the pomegranates and shit do all their stuff. Fucking Mendostine chicken, Bastion pork, like what is this? Mendostine, activated Mendostine jam, raw chicken, and cabbage. Bastion pork is made with Bastion fruit, Bastion jam, pork chops, tomatoes, and Wilden sauce. What's Wilden sauce made with? Wilden horn powder. Oh. Wild powder. And then Wilden wing. Like, there is some really, really cool and simultaneously also extremely useful recipes that we can make. Like, what's I've got two. Can I make, like, bread with egg in the middle? Is that a sandwich? No. What about bread with steak in the middle? Also not a sandwich, weird. What about... Can I use cooked bacon to make bacon and eggs? 2 bacon, 2 fried eggs in a bowl. That seems easy enough. I have exactly enough wood to make a bowl. So, bowl, bacon, eggs. Hell yeah. Proper bacon and eggs. Give that bad boy a munch, see how it tastes. Ah, shit's delicious. Minute of nourishment to prevent us from losing any of our stuff. Alright, well. I know it's a bit of a shorter broadcast tonight, but I'm a little exhausted from not feeling the best this morning, way back at the start of the day. And then all of the broadcasts that we got ourselves into with Voices of the Void. So I can feel my eyes getting droopy. I can feel myself getting tired, and all this talk about food and stuff has got me sleepy. So, thank you, lackeys all, for coming out to tonight's episode of the Hephaestus Project. I apologize again. I know we do quite a bit of troubleshooting and trying to figure out problems and solve the issues and whatnot in this bad boy. So, thank you for at least being a little, what's the word for it? Like, patient with me on this, as I'm doing my damnedest to get it in a functional state and try and get things going. But, I hope you all enjoyed tonight's broadcast, learning how to get proper food and kitchenware set up. And I will catch you all tomorrow for the Phobia Month. As, if I'm remembering correctly, I believe... I think it's agoraphobia? No. No. I don't remember what phobia we're doing, but we're doing a phobia game tomorrow, so I will catch you then. Bye, love y'all. I'm sleepy.